Checking audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome back to the vlog. I'm down on the Gynn Gap. Nice easy place to start my first session. I did have a bit of a butcher's down there last week onto the beach, but it wasn't very good. I didn't enjoy it for a minute. It was too many people playing in front of me in the water, like you do on the seaside. Now, I'm going to be fishing a little bit of a chop, and the reason for that is I found a little spot on the wall where the water comes in through a little gap and then comes down the channel, and it's all set to be quite nice. Now, because it's quite choppy, I might have a chance of a bass. We'll see. It's only a chance, it's fishing. If you don't catch, you don't catch, so it's nice to get out and do some filming again. I'm going to be fishing a pulley rig and also a loop rig on this as well. For if you want to know, I've got the Century rods out, the Tip Tornado Super Matches, and I've also got my Penn 525s. It's been a while since I've been fishing, and it's been a while since I've seen yourself, to be honest, so thank you so much for having a look at what I'm doing today. Don't forget, like and subscribe, hit that bell icon if you want to watch more videos like this. Now, I am going to start fishing now, again, after the break, so it's lovely to be getting out. Right, I'm going to be fishing with one with crab, and the other one is going to be a squid and black wrap. And also worm as well, just a blow lug. That's what I'm going to be fishing with. And hopefully we can pick one of these little bass out. I'm fishing by the steps, which is a lot easier to get fish up out of the off the Gynn wall. You have to get down really early to have a good chance of doing that, good chance to catch. There's no rush in this as well, because you've got 3 hours before and then we get an hour after, so I'll see you soon. I'm just going to be setting up the pulley rig now. I've got a little baiting tool, and also we're fishing on this coastline now. I've come to realise a while ago that you don't need big baits. There's a big fish will feed on smaller baits as well, especially the bass. This tool that I use here is brilliant for helping me set everything up. Get to wrap everything up nice and neat. And a bit of elastic as well. So I'm doing squid and mackerel on this one. Hopefully that'll do well. A little bit of squid and mackerel. And the other one, I'm going to put a bit of crab on. Oh, I brought the fine elastic. The only problem with the fine elastic is it's fine. Let's just wrap some of that on there. Make it nice and neat. Let's got it bound up first. Put the tool to one side, turn the hook around and finish the job off. So it's a nice sized morsel. A little bit of squid and a bit of mackerel. I need to put some elastic down the bottom end of the hook as well, just where I can put the pennel in. There we go. So I've got 2 Aberdeens. I'm putting the hook pointing the opposite direction at the back, so I'm going to be fishing like that, as you can see. So hopefully that'll pick a fish up. So put a little bit more on as well, and I send that out not too far, because that channel isn't far away. There's no point in me sacrificing quality for distance. I've come to realise a lot of people fish on the wall here don't fish that far out. It's not a willy waving exercise so you can cast the furthest now, is it? It's about fishing correctly, and that's what I tend to find. Now also, dingbacks come down with me as well. Deb's my girlfriend. Come on, Deb, so I'll stick her face in camera. She's dying to get back in camera again. She's been wondering about when I'm going to go fishing. You can't see her there, you have to come through here. There's Deb's there. Look, this one's come to annoy me as well for the day. So I'm going to cast out this one now, and then going to put another bait on in a second. So, right, out my way. Always gets in the way. Now this is where we're going to go to land the fish on this little platform here on the steps, because as I'm looking either side, it's getting quite choppy now. There's a bit of weed in the water and it's quite choppy. It's looking very bassy. I love where the rods are set up because it's a nice little spot to be. Now it's always good to get down early, try and get on these steps, because then it's quite difficult sometimes to pull a bigger fish out due to the nature of the wall and hanging over it. It's more safer to do this. But if push comes to shove, you can always pull a fish up over the wall. Now always be safe on a Gynn wall, because it's quite tidal here as well, and some people get caught out. Hence why we have the security of the beach wardens blocking off these exits to stop people coming past and going down into the water and get into some kind of trouble. So let's see if we can catch a fish. The rods are out, got a time lapse on the go. Debs is here, rocking it all a North Face kit. Plenty of people walking up and down, so it's nice to be out. I use these platforms on here, the wall, as well, to help with my baiting up. It also keeps the bait and my tackle away from the dogs, because there's plenty of dogs here walking up and down. Anyway, it's nice to see the rods up in front of me. I've got a nice little change to the rest as well, which you can just see there, which means I've got two different ways of holding the rod. It's something that Fleetwood Fishing Supplies do. It just like stops the rod from splaying out, rod rest. This is an icon, and it also fits on the Super Match as well. That gives me options to fish lower and higher, or even like 4 rods if need be, so that I can put some further back. Just gives me options. Now there's a bit of a match on further down past what used to be a former like little boating lake, 1950s, 60s, that kind of time, but now it's a go-kart track, and there's a bit of a match down there. I think it's Filed Angling Club or something like that, maybe, not entirely sure. Put them in there before they blow away. And like I said before, the trick to getting to this place is you can fit this. There'll always be a spot, but you've always got to try and get down a little bit sooner, just so that you're in a position where you can get down on these steps. It's just this is the perfect conditions for me now. Overcast, a bit choppy, it's lovely. Now I've always found this fish is better, not on the flood, but on the ebb. And it's leaving after high tide, about an hour or so after. You do get the odd fish now and again, but mostly you get it like that. Debs is give me a little wave. Now I'm right behind the cafe and the toilet block, so when Debs is there I can disappear, go toilet, come back, brilliant. But that's the other problem you got with this place as well. When you need a number 1 or a number 2, you're a bit snookered. So yeah. Even though you get 3 hours before, most of the best fish I've had from this mark is like about right on high tide or afterwards as it starts to go out. I might fish later on, following the tide out tonight, you know, like kind of, following it in, should I say, after low water, which is 7:30 tonight. But I might do that, I might not, it just depends how I feel. Because I find the work I do now is quite tiring, and it gets a bit much sometimes. Oh well, don't need to cast far out now. That'll do. That'll do, pig. I often think about going back on the fixed spools, the coffee grinders, but I'm doing shy. I'm multiplier now. I do. Now there's a little benefit of fishing at the back of a cafe and the toilets is getting a brew. You'd absolutely have to be a moron not go and get a brew, aren't you? Well, if you're with somebody, that is. Just rebaited again. Baits weren't even touched. Not touched. Now, luckily enough for me, I'm all right. I've not got any problem. but some people have got a lot of weed in front of them, which is a bit of a pain. It's not my concern. I've got no weed at the moment. Oh shit! Nearly fell over then, didn't I? Do you know what? Can be dangerous, that rope. I'm glad I've come out. It's so therapeutic listening to the waves crashing. I am going to take a few more trips out as well. I'm going to go, because I've not got a van anymore, it's kind of inhibited me going out to like Wales and things like that, because I used to get a little bit of a free camping. Wild camping. But now I'm going to have to do Airbnbs, so what I'm going to do now and again now is go to different parts of the country, grab an Airbnb and get a bit of fishing there, just chill out, me and Debs, go for a walk, a bit of fishing done, fish and chips. You have to have fish and chips, don't you, when you're by the seaside? We've got a bit of a knock. Pop that down there a minute. I don't fall over it. I might actually go on a 3-hook flapper, see if we can pick something else up as well. I can see now there's people down there getting loads of weed, they're getting hammered by weed, which can be a problem on here. Luckily enough for me, the weed is all going in that direction, and I can't see anything in this direction coming from the pier, Blackpool Pier North. Oh, Blackpool Pier North is up for sale as well. Imagine that, owning a pier. It's an old pier, it's the first one that was ever built in Blackpool. Come on, fishy fishy, let's have a fish. I've even bought a filleting knife as well, so at the moment the water quality here isn't great, so I don't think I'll be eating any fish from here, I've got to be perfectly honest. But somewhere else I could think about it, definitely. Definitely. Absolutely, definitely. I've changed over now to a 3-hook flapper. The chap further down from me has had a flounder and 2 plaice, but he's fishing flappers. So copying it is then. Let's see if I pick something else. I'm going to change the other one, take the loop rig off and panel rig off, and I'm going to just switch it around a bit. I'm going to try and get some flatfish now. That's what I'm going to try and do for the next hour. So I'm going to bring this rod in now. Oh, what's happened there? Ah, I see. Up and over. Playing knit one, pearl one. Let's change this rig now. No! I'll change this one now and see whether I can find some of those plaice that are knocking about, or even flounders. You just got to be diverse and just see. You just got to be diverse and see whether you can catch anything. And that's the beauty of fishing. If you just sit back and enjoy the scenery, you'll not catch as many. And I do that on my carp fishing. I change things a lot and just refocus and rethink things through all the time. And I'm a bit guilty on sea fishing where I don't do that. And I just stick to the one method and carry on doing it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change this rig here now, which is coming up. Not even been touched. Not even been touched. I'm going to put the loop rig on this one. Actually, use that thing there that I bought for that very reason. Been a fair bit of squinting in the last hour or so, so I put some shades on. It's been very quiet for me. The guy at the side of me has had nothing. I've had nothing so far. The gentleman about 100 yards further down, he's had about 3 fish. Nothing on the 3-hook flapper or on the loop rig either. Nothing whatsoever. It's now past high tide. Whoa! That nearly got me. It's now past high tide. I'm going to give it another half an hour, and then maybe later on I'll go and fish on the low and fish it back. That's what I'll do. Going into it, the sun starts to set. I prefer fishing when it's darker on this coastline than daytime. I've got to be perfectly honest, it's a lot better at night time. That's just the way it is. It's fishing. That's what it's all about. Well, I think it's time to pack away. About 10 minutes, and I've got some lovely children at the back of me just setting up now, having a picnic or something, screaming and shouting, as you can hear now. So I'll come for a bit of peace and quiet. This happens to me a lot here. For some reason, when I want to chill out, I get loads of people around me. It's being at the seaside, I suppose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disappear. And thanks for watching the video. No fish today, but at least we got out, didn't we? Got to see each other again. So thank you again. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'll put the rods away now, and I'll go and have some dinner, some lovely dinner. It's not called catching, it's called fishing, isn't it? So I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon on the left hand side. It'd be really nice to see you again, and leave these kids here to play and enjoy themselves. But I like a bit of peace and quiet. Don't we all?